This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a second down and 6.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 33.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Here's a run with Mixon into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another try for Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. They'll roll him out right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. A gain of 6 there on first. Working with a 2nd and 4. Brings up 2nd and 4. Off play action. Jones. To Barkley on the check down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
A first down carry for Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And the Bengals grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30. 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that challenge, a successful one. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw.
Jones. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to a field goal. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. On second down, here's Mixon. He's got room to run past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll make it a second down.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Here's McPherson now to send it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Come on, QB, come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check 24, check 24.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Throwing on 2nd down, Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Giants.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Barkley again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. Gano the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Second and a yard.
On one, ready?
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This... One of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down now. Mixon looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now Burrow on first down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He finds his man complete. That's Harrison. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Mixon, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. They go play action with Burrow. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. McPherson's kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Ebron with it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 70 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. For the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
First down, Cincinnati.
To throw, Burrow. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow. He's got his man. This is Tate. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Burrow. And incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Throwing, Burrow. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jones. Flushed out right. Open man right side is Tony. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will tie us at 24 all. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to air one out. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the Giants are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air, 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their 2nd timeout here. Here's 2nd and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now, as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the defense as they'll burn their final one here and let that kicker stay out and think about it a bit more. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Here's a give to Mixon.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. All right, well, they didn't kick it on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes.
I was walking down